What's this?
Mike, I need your help, man. Quiet quitters have taken over the factory. What does that mean? You want to know what it means? Hey, Frank. What? Can you work over 4 extra hours today? No, man, my kid's got soccer practice. I ain't gonna be able to stay over. You see what I mean? You see what I mean, man? Oh, God. Oh, what are we gonna do? What am I gonna do? That's a perfectly reasonable explanation to why he can't stay over 4 hours. No. It's not his schedule. You're asking him to stay over 4 hours. He has something to do. How is that quiet quitting? Watch. Hey, Jimmy, can you learn Rhonda's machine so you can run it when she's not here? Well, that's a tough one, Steve. Does it pay extra money? No, it does not. Then you can suck my balls from the back, good sir. I will not.
Damn.
Explain that, Mike. Explain that. Quiet quitting. He doesn't want to take on the extra responsibility if you're not going to pay him. This is not quiet quitting, man. This is you wanting more than what you hired them to do, and you're not going to pay them extra for it. There's an easy way to fix all this, Steve. A pizza party. No.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
No, that is never the answer. I mean, we could do all-you-can-eat bologna biscuits. Yeah, people love bologna. Listen, man. When you work for a company and they hire you to do something, everything already is so expensive these days.
He's going to ask for a raise. This dude's about to get fired.
That good of a wage. And then you guys
here we go.
To give out raises
each
and every year. All you do is you want to do pizza parties, all this other bullshit, instead of paying people money, man.
Why
it's
would
hard
they
to
want to
live
pay
out
him money?
here. There's not some fucking nefarious reason to why people don't want to do extra work. They want to be paid for it, man. It's already hard enough to live. When you work for a company, there should be a give and take. Okay, there should be
you give them your work and then they take your work. It makes sense, right?
Give and take to where a company can make their money and then people can also make their money and be able to live comfortably. But you guys refuse to do that. You want to just nickel and dime everybody to death. And it's hard to live right now. So if you had even the slightest bit of compassion, you would know how to fix this automatically. There's only one answer to fixing all this, and it's super, super easy.
It's a pizza party.
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, man.
Yep, it's a pizza party.
You're a smart guy, Mike. I told you, it's not as hard as you think it is, man.
Fucking yeah.
People just want to be able to live. That's
two pizza parties.
All we want to do. We just want to be able to live happy, spend time with our family, be able to buy our kids some stuff, and the only thing that we can use to do that is say no more, man. Pizza. I already know how to solve all this. You were the man. I'm gonna change the whole atmosphere. There you go, man. That's it right here. Be the difference, man. I am gonna be the difference. Hey, Frank. What's up, Steve?
It's actually kind of unrealistic, to be honest, though. The real thing that happens is the employees ask for a wage and then they just get replaced by a robot. Like, that's been happening a lot with McDonald's. Everybody wanted, give this one a like. This is a fucking good one, man. This is a good one. I like it. Yeah, you've got people working at McDonald's for a bunch of fucking money, and guess what? McDonald's says, fuck that. And now they're getting fired, and they're just getting replaced by robots. If you only do the bare minimum, it means you're fully replaceable. Doing more work makes you more valuable. It's a give and take, man. Like, if you feel like you're being paid a good amount of money and you're being compensated for your time, then yeah, it's okay to do a little bit more. I think that's fine. And I think that everybody this is the way, at least whenever I worked back in the day, like 10 fucking years ago, that's the way it was. It was like I felt like I was getting paid a good wage, and so I had no problem going a little bit above and beyond. Because I felt like back then there was a massive job crisis. It was awful. I was getting paid 15, 20 fucking bucks an hour. I was making good money. So yeah, I had no problem. You want me to go take out the garbage? I'll do that right away. But it depends. And it's a give and take. Because at the end of the day, they let me do whatever the fuck I wanted. Like, I could sit there on my phone for a while. I could call my friend. I could take lunch whenever the fuck I wanted. I could bring food and eat at my desk. I could listen to music all the time. I could do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. So I felt like I was happy with where I was at. So I had no problem to go the extra mile. And I think the problem is people that are getting the bare minimum, they're being treated like shit, they're being paid like shit, and what's the point of doing any of this? Why would you do this? Why would you go above and beyond for no reason? Of course, you're enjoying it and getting paid well, work well, will go above and beyond. Yeah, you're getting paid bad? Yes. It's that simple, man. What do you do with people if you replace everything with robots? And I mean everything? I don't know. Like, fucking just let them do whatever they want. Fast food places are more busy. People go there and pay is nothing. Yeah, of course. That's just what it is. I found it easier than working at a toy store. Working QA for Blizzard Activision for that reason. Yeah, it just depends on what happens. Yeah, and it's like, if you don't like your job, you've got to... Bro, like, I mean, you could maybe talk to your boss and try to solve it, but I'm not saying quit your job immediately, but you got to look at some sort of way to improve your fucking life, man. Because if you don't do it, nobody else is going to. Why respect your boss whenever he don't respect you? That's the same way I felt about Sam's Club, bro. Like, I felt like that company didn't respect me, and they said I couldn't have my phone in my pocket because I would be tempted to use it. I said, bitch, fuck you. Nope. I'm just gonna stop showing up. Fuck you. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, it's just that simple. Like, I just not no 2 week, bro. No. What I did, I remember this so clearly. Like, I came in to get my check after I just stopped showing up to work, and I came in like a month later. I said, well, give me a fucking, like, you know, $200 or something like that. And they give me the money, and the woman says to me, because she remembered me because she did my orientation, she says, this isn't going to look good on your resume. I said, bitch, what the fuck do you think I'm going to put this on my resume for? How do you think that I got this job? By telling the truth? Absolutely not. I'll see you later. And I just left. I didn't call her a bitch. I just said, you know, I just lie on the resume. What do you think I got this job? And I was like, see ya. And that was it. That's my best advice. Is that you do have to be out for yourself. If you feel like you're being taken advantage of, or you're not being respected, or anything like that, and you know it's hurting you, well then why would you let somebody do that? There's no reason. Companies out for themselves just as much as you are. Yeah, exactly. Fake it till you make it. Never fails until it fails. Yeah, and if it fails, you just pretend like it didn't, and then you try and fake it again. It's just that simple. Do you consider being manipulative an essential skill nowadays? No, I think being skilled is an essential skill. I think that more and more being skilled and being able to possess critical thinking to solve complex problems is becoming more and more important in jobs, because the simple problems are being automated or process engineered out of the job making decision process. So like a lot of like simple decisions or simple actions that an individual used to have to make, there are not as many of those. I'm not saying there aren't any, but there are a lot less of those that there were in, like, you know, the 50s, the 80s, the 90s, right? And that happens because those things get automated. They get process engineered to the point to where everybody, you know, they know exactly how it works. And because of that, guess what? You have less people that are working, and the people that are working need to have a higher competency level at their job. You qualified to have a job, makes it difficult to replace you. Yeah, that's what I always said too. Like, I always overworked at the IRS because I didn't want them to fire me. So I was like, if they need me, they won't get rid of me because they need me. It's like being a healer in a raid, you know, or being a tank. Like, you can be more annoying and like obnoxious, but like the bar is like larger for your annoying behavior because it's harder to get rid of you. It's like, you can always see this in like these different types of like software engineer companies. It's like there's like all these guys, these younger people that are like in a fucking suit, and like they're, you know, like very like, you know, well manicured, like you know, hair, and the beard is like shaved, they look great. And then there's like, you know, they go over to the senior engineer Alan, and it's just this fucking balding 38-year-old man with like a polo shirt and like half the collar's turned over, hasn't showered in a fucking week, and like, bro, he's about to leave this company unless they double his salary next year, and the CEO is already gonna do it. Because this dude has the skills that they fucking need. He's the only person that knows how to use the old system, and he's the liaison between the new people and the old people, and he's the engineer. That's it. You know, 38, yeah, or 58 or something like that. He's 52 or something like that. Yeah, he wrote the database. Guess what? They're not getting rid of him. So yeah, the more responsibility is power. And I think the more responsibility a job gives you, generally, this is not a one-to-one, generally the more power you have and negotiation you have. Because it makes it harder to get rid of you.